Hey, well, many wake-up calls. Those who know me know I have followed a pretty significant spiritual path for a very long time, and I've worked in the mainstream sector in various roles, which has always included advocacy. Um, had a nursing background for a while, case management, many hats. There's been a couple of books put out, and there's about to be another one, which is fabulous. And part of the reason I'm sharing these things is because you're never just one thing. And having a nearly 20-year career in all of these, as well as a long history of working as a healer, it's been very amazing to see how that all sort of intertwines and what we can do with that. And managing our own self and knowing when we need help and knowing when we don't. And supporting connection with other people. I've had a lot to do with a number of ministers in the last 12 months on many levels for various reasons. And that's going to start coming to light over the next little while, what the purpose and what the challenges have been and what change we're trying to support for most people, but also specifically speaking to the holistic need and the proper culturally safe care of our elders for the First Nations community in this country. I find few who are prepared to speak up. Most people are terrified, and I understand why. You do get threatened. I've been threatened for doing this, to keep quiet, and it's not going to work. I'm refusing to be quiet about it. I've been quite articulate, and I haven't named and shamed anybody, and I'm not choosing to do that at this stage. We'll see how it unfolds. It is really important to focus on advocacy for the right reason and to stand up and speak when something is really not acceptable. And that's what's happening. There's a number of us doing that. There's quite a few people I'm working with who are family members that have been impacted significantly in a very severe way, in very harmful ways. And the threats are very concerning and how this is occurring. It is an interesting thing to see it unfold as it is, and very important to understand that just because you walk a spiritual path does not mean you don't have other talents or other strengths or other qualifications that you can bring forward and use that in a really proactive way to support the proper change, having voices heard, building bridges, stopping these gaps from forming and becoming any bigger than they need to be. And we're really wanting a refocus on proper conversation and how cohesion can come together. That's the purpose. It isn't just to make a statement or to be difficult. When you're an advocate for someone who no longer has a voice, and often physically does not have a voice, especially in terms of palliation and terminal illness, it is very important that irrespective of what your culture is, that you are validated and heard and supported to create that change. And that's the process a lot of us are going to be following, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it unfolds. So the new book is coming out, and we're speaking a lot in regards to transitional care. I don't know a lot of people that work in the mainstream sector and are healers that are necessarily confident and competent in both areas and have a strength of merging them together. I do know some, and they're quite amazing people to see how that does work. It is possible, and it's fabulous to see those strengths merging together in a way that is offering support to other families, but also the people who are the ones living with the diagnosis and preparing to transition from this life. So let's see how these families are being treated, how they're coping, what resolution processes are in place, and what is about to happen in hopefully a very positive way to create some more change and some more peace in a really terrible and detrimental situation to families who are losing someone they deeply care about. Look forward to sharing more with you soon.